Saturday, August 8th. It's humid as hell out here. As you can tell, my glasses are fogged up, but I will be walking in just a minute. What a beautiful Saturday. A little overcast. My daughter starts back school Monday, August 10th. That'll be fun. I'll be taking her to school every morning. Lots of cars, lots of hustle and bustle. Summer was great. A lot more calm and chilled out. Back to the grind of learning and going back to school and getting in that traffic. Speaking of traffic, before I moved to Florida, I lived in Georgia, Atlanta area. That traffic was the craziest I've ever seen. Super busy. I remember my wife would try to visit her parents in Greenville, South Carolina on a few occasions, and she would leave like Friday after work. Probably not the best time, but she would just sit at a standstill for like over 2 hours, maybe went like a few miles. This ain't always the case, but it's happened enough times to where she had to call her parents and say, hey, I gotta turn around. I've been in this traffic for this long. I ain't gonna wait no more. I'm going back home. Yeah, so that's what it is. Traffic's crazy. That's why I appreciate the slow life here in Florida. Slower, it just depends where you're at. It's slow now because, you know, this neighborhood's kind of quiet at the moment. What I'm basically saying is I am adjusting to my old age of 50. I'll only get older. Yay! Actually, getting older wouldn't be so bad if becoming decrepit and looking like shit didn't go with it. Feeling like shit and looking like shit comes with old age. That's why it's a problem. But, you know, everybody, I guess, has their time. Yeah, it's, you know, it's weird. Like the first half of my life, I was had to get used to, well, not get used to, but, you know, I've been called a young kid my whole life. So now I got this alter ego, this new identity. No one's called me grandpa yet, but, you know, I'm sure that shit is coming. But I'm not really worried, man. I just gonna live my life. You know, I ain't worried about what people think. But that's the great thing right now, for me at least, for a 50-year-old living in Florida. Just having that peace and quiet, man. I've been in that hustle and bustle of Atlanta, Georgia for a while. You know, it was great. I mean, I did love Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia was awesome. Not the traffic, but, you know, as I don't know if y'all know, but I love to eat. I don't really know many people that don't love to eat. That's also why my all-time high weight was 250. Okay, I lied, probably like 247, 248. That was probably my highest weight that I remember weighing myself in Georgia. Mind you, I'm only like 5'8". I'm not really that tall, so 250 for my frame is pretty heavy, considered obese. As a result, I could tell like my health was declining because, you know, I had a lot of like symptoms like asthma. I would walk and I could tell like my feet felt a little weird, you know. But oddly enough, just because I had that high body weight, I was also working out. Even though I might have been like seeing signs of like health decline, but because I was working out, my strength was through the roof, man. I would say I was easily 4 times stronger in Atlanta. Like, I've never been that strong in my life. And I was like around 45 years old. That was my peak. And that was only 5 years ago. I think now I haven't weighed myself because I don't want to get too caught up in it. But last time I weighed myself, probably been like 2 or 3 months, maybe 4, I'm not sure. Time just flies, but I was 180 something. I'm guessing I probably stabilized close to that point, because you know the main thing I'm worried about is not so much my weight, but my waist circumference, because the main marker I'm looking at is my visceral fat. Just want to make sure my waist size has gone down, so that should be a direct correlation to my visceral fat going down as well. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm thinking about today. School's coming up and trying to maintain my health and appreciate life. I still remember what I was talking about yesterday. That was a doozy, man. I got riled up thinking. Yeah, yesterday, man, I was riled up. It's crazy. I always got that fight or flight mode in me for some reason. At least that keeps things exciting, right? Can't always be like laid back and chilled all the time. At least I know I'm still alive when that's happening. But anyway, I know I need to start working out again. Been about 5 years. I know I'm weak as fuck right now. I can't get weak, man. What's that shit called when you lose your muscle? Like old people lose their muscle, they call it sarcopenia. Man, I can't let that shit happen. I could just have like low muscle mass and be weak. I could fall, can't catch myself because my muscles and bones are too weak. I don't know, man. I can't let myself do that. I can't just sit and do nothing, is what I'm saying, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these views that I see. I mean, it's just the streets. I don't know, y'all can't see, hear, and feel all the stuff that I'm witnessing in person, even though it's just a street view. But man, that's the whole key to this thing, man. I've said in my other video, just enjoy the simple things, because that's basically what takes up most of your life, is a whole bunch of little simple things. If you're always focusing on the big things you're gonna do and you're just waiting for that time, you're not living in the moment. You ain't enjoying what you got now. So, well, I don't wanna start another topic. I just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute And that's about all I got for today, guys. See y'all in the next video.